Welcome to Sublime Flight's final round coverage of the 2016 Tar Heel Open. My name is Paul Windsor. I'm here with two of disc golf's greats. We've got Billy Crump from the Clash video series and two-time world champion, three-time USDGC champion Barry Schultz. Guys, great to have you.
Glad to be here. Looking forward to the round. Should be a good time.
Here with the Lane King after round 3 of the Tar Heel tournament.
I've played it every year that we've been down in the Durham area.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Toronto originally. Well, the big change this year, of course, is holes 1 and 2 have been removed because of erosion concern. So we have played holes 16 and 17, which are short, tricky, through the woods holes, and I would imagine that they are score swingers. I think everyone misses hole 2, though, because that was the signature hole. But maybe one day we'll get that back again.
This event is combined with the women's global event.
The women's global event is held every other year, and it's a chance for women around the world to play each other virtually. So what happens is women play in their local tournament, they get a round rating score, and the 2 round rating scores are matched against the round rating scores for women in that same division all around the world. There's about 1,600 women taking part.
Wow. You always do a great job of these tournaments. Any advice you'd have to aspiring women in disc golf?
Well, we have some aspiring women in disc golf here, and you know what I would say to them is get a disc that matches your skill level. I find with many women they're often given discs that are just far too stable for their ability to put spin on it, and then that really hinders their progress. So I definitely encourage women to get something, you know, like a buzz that just flies very straight, a good solid mid-range, and really learn how to control the disc before you start stepping it up to drivers. For drivers, my absolute go-to is the X Avenger, but I'm throwing the Heat quite a bit, and they've got it in new flex plastic, which I really like. And I'm also experimenting with the Undertaker, which is the new disc this year. It's got a nice small rim, a little bit of stability, and I'm liking that more and more as well.
Really appreciate your time. Thanks for doing it. And what are you going to do in this next round?
Well, hopefully I'm going to not make any mistakes. I'll probably get 1-4 on the longest hole on the course. And I'd like to pick up, 6 or 7 birdies if I can. I'd love to get a score in the 40s, but we'll see.
And any tournaments you're looking forward to coming up this summer?
I've just signed up for the World Championships, and there's of course the Women's Nationals in September is always a great one to look for. And I can't forget Big Valley Challenge, which is right in my backyard.
Well, hey, thank you so much, Elaine, and best of luck to you out there, and have fun.
Thank you very much.
Here with Schwebby after round 3, Tar Heel tournament. How did these first rounds go for you so far?
It was solid yesterday. Struggled a little bit off the tee the first round this morning. Lost a few strokes to Lance Brown. Lance shot really well, shot a 43 this morning. Got some work, I gotta make up 3 strokes at a time.
They took a few holes out due to erosion, I was told.
Yeah, old hole 1 and 2, which, 1 was a nice hole, 2 was a big backup hole, so the rounds are flowing much smoother. Don't think anybody's really missing it. This is the best Tar Heel weather ever. Usually it's at least 95 and just blaring with humidity. So this is a nice, pleasant change.
With Lance, taking the lead, what's your plan for this next round?
Focus on my tee shots a little bit better and keep putting the way I've been putting. I've been putting lights out for the last month, so I just gotta get better shots off the tee.
All right. Well, hey, best of luck to you out there, and go out there and get it done.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Thank you. Here with Lance Brown after round 3. Hot round. How'd you do it?
Well, I didn't get the typical holes that I would like to get, like holes 6, 7, or 8. But I got a lot of the holes I didn't really expect to, and I just kind of went on a run. It's kind of unexpected. I just knew if I finished well that I could do better than my first 2 rounds, and I was able to take advantage of a couple of mistakes by some other players and just build a lead a little bit.
Schwebby had the lead. Now I think you've got him, by like 3?
Yeah, I got him and Colin Carter by 3. Colin shot a 44. He played really well. He birdied 18 but missed 1, so he really should have tied me that round. But yeah, they're both right there. Schwebby just had an unlucky grip block on 18. That cost him a stroke or 2, so I still got to play really well this round for sure.
Last time I met up with you, you were having a little bit of issues with your forehand.
I had some tendonitis in my hand. I actually found a way to remedy that, but just really just working out and doing curls in the gym, or if I just do this, so like it stretches out the tendons, and if I ever feel like it's gonna catch or kind of be aggravated, I'll just do that, and then really the next throw it's gone. I found out I can do that just in between throws, even in a round, so that's really nice. That it took me a while to figure that out, but it's worked well, and that's really all I have to do.
Oh, glad to hear it. What's your plan to hold on to the lead and take this thing home?
I'd like to get definitely at least 2 or 3 of the first few holes. It's a pretty tough stretch to start out besides this hole 3. That's really the only must get, and then kind of just get my my few birdies that I know I can get in the middle of the round, like 6 through 9 or 10. So I'm pretty comfortable with the back 9. I've been playing well on the back. I'm not trying to play safe or anything, just keep on playing how I have.
Stay focused and go out there and do it.
All right, appreciate it.
Ready to go. Let's enjoy a round of golf. Well, I'm Billy Crump, and fortunate enough to have my buddy Barry Schultz here. Barry, you played this course, the Tar Heel Open, quite a few times. We're going to have Lance owning the tee here early.
This is one of my favorite little courses, old school type track. Played a lot of golf with Lance over the last couple of years here too.
Nice little graphic there to give you an idea, because you're in North Carolina. Lots of hidden
Just
holes,
like last
and
round.
you're a good-looking shot player.
For those of you who don't know this golf hole, that rock wall we just zoomed in on, the basket's right above that. You have yourself a little 20-foot putter at the base of that wall.
A little tougher for Colin with that forehand.
Might have a look, depending on how far he is.
Gonna be hot when it comes in, probably a little squib.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a nervous cough one time. Was that a stare down?
Somebody making some noise.
Hope you got a replay of that later, Paul. Stare down. Stare down.
Uh-oh.
Look at there, I'm scared. Jiggle, jiggle. I'm scared. Big sweaty, man. I love him, man. This is my brother, man. He loves courses like this. I can't believe he's actually going to take more than one step on a shot like this.
Where's the thumber at?
No, it doesn't finish right even.
Get off that tree. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. That's a little love, Kakalaki love. Now here's Austin, man. This guy is a really good player, recent pro. Could have possibly been favored for the Worlds last year if he didn't take, or this year if he didn't take cash late last year.
Well, I've played some golf with him in the Charlotte area the last year or two, and he's definitely improved his game.
We saw the Carolina tree action. Chase Jernigan. If you don't know Chase, you know his older brother JJ. Chase making his own push right now to make his own name. Boy, that's a tough left-handed angle in the woods there.
Straight shot. Gets himself a 25-foot putt.
Oh, that's a good bid. You can see that rock wall there for sure.
I don't think the camera's quite doing it justice either. That's quite a bit uphill. Shrubby's looking at probably 15 feet above his head.
Yeah, it's tough to deal with that distance when you're down there and all these natural elements going on. Beautiful
Nice
putt
birdie
from
putt.
Lance.
Seems to be a strength of his game, the mid to long putting.
Well, I tell you, he probably had the toughest shot from the tee. Chase did with that left hand. That's a really good birdie to start his round.
Finally.
Now we're off here at Tar Heel Classic.
Part of the shot of the weekend is done right there. First round of the tournament.
Well, we dealt with rocks. Let's go deal with some water. You can see, I mean, the pond is obvious. Should not be in play, but it's that sort of drop-off blind landing zone.
A short hole that's easy to skip by and have yourself a long putt. Definitely lefty and forehand friendly.
That looks good. And you see the Birdie Brothers up now. That needs to hook up. There it comes.
Wait for it. Well, that just shows today's day at disc golf, Billy. The first 3 shots are forehand or lefty shots right there.
I'm surprised Swebby's not throwing a thumber here on something like this. I don't quite, that's got a good come back. That looks
It's
good.
coming, it's coming.
Oh yeah, a little helix down. You know, the landing zone could run away from him too.
Well, with his whole old body, he might be limiting his thumber shots too, who knows.
That's a shot you want to get, but you just got to pull it off. And you can see here, they're all pretty surrounded. That's the first, oh, A little low, a little right for Colin.
Might have had a little wind action there too. It's in a little depression right there, that basket is, so the wind can mess with you a little bit.
There's a good one from Swear. I tell you, you know, when you're that close, a lot of times you've already counted that birdie up in your head. And
Dangerous thing to do, Billy Crump.
well, it can take effect on the next hole. And we'll see how he deals with it. But he and Chase coming up a little short there. Now here we get to see him open up a little bit. This is a 408 footer. Plenty of room to unleash here, Barry.
We have that little creek on the left side, but it's not out of bounds, so not really in play that much.
Boy, he really got on that. I like that, Barry.
He's really added some distance to that forehand shot in the last year or so. I keep forgetting these kids are pretty young. I play with these guys every other weekend, and they're still growing into their bodies a little bit, so they're throwing further every year.
That's got to hook up.
Come on.
I tell you, Lance threw that one about 402 feet, it looked like, from our angle, right on line. Austin now sawed it off a little bit, it looked like, Barry.
He did. Gonna pay the price. He might still have a look, though.
Yeah, if you don't reach the woods, you got the jump shot. Let's see if Chase has got 400 plus in him. Well, that's a good line, Barry. I like it.
Well, from your AMs watching these guys throw, they're not throwing hard, they're just throwing smooth.
Great shot from Chase.
That's knowing your plastic right there.
Boy, I'll tell you, he really took an aggressive route down that right line. He's got plenty of D, but
Little
looks like
Skippy, he might have reached the woods.
Well, we'll see if Swebby's got that classic hot putt down. Good move, tickle. That was an excellent bid. For Austin timing off just a little bit.
Colin, can you pull it off? Not quite. Like the wind might have messed with him.
And Chase, I'll tell you, that's 408. He had to throw that every bit of 395, and he didn't come up short there. Solid putt from Chase. Boy, great flick there from Lance.
That's what you want. I take that birdie putt any day. Cleaning up the pars. Being gentlemen to each other, that's always nice to see.
Not a standard Carolina hole with all that open space. Lance just opening up his lead now to 6.
This one's a little more righty friendly here. We'll see how these forehanders handle it. Lance throwing from the other side of the
That
plate.
is it, sir.
I like it. That's going to sneak right through.
Might be a little left. But he should be fine.
Boy, he's dialed in. Tough one here for Chase. Tough
Again,
line.
he'll probably just throw a straight shot instead of trying to throw that turnover. Oh, he plays the gap.
Boy, that's a pro gap right there. Nice
Beautiful
shot.
Almost got that.
That woods on the left can be thin and can be thick. It depends on the year and what kind of spring they've had and stuff. It looks a little thinner than most years this year.
Well, that'll show too. Chase knows how to play golf.
Go,
He's
baby.
not trying to force the
Drive
disc
a
to do
fire
something it
steam.
won't. Great shot there from Swebby. That should give him a look.
The lefty switching it up.
That is
Just
an
good.
aggressive move. He has got a lot of arm speed
Yep.
there with that
Yep.
flick. Look at the action on that thing.
Pretty nice shot.
Smooth move
Go.
from Colin
Go.
right there.
Go.
Just needs to bleed right through.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No
Excited for a
worries.
look.
Shot, fellas.
Bunch of putts coming up.
We'll get down. You can see, as always in Carolina, it's just beautiful out here. It's in the 70s
All right, so
today.
the first person putting is 40 feet. That's a pretty good group of shots right there.
There you go, Colin. Way to get that thing up. He's been low a couple times. All about his time. He looked really good right there with his rhythm. Boy, Lance
That's
is
nailing it.
he's just marching on, isn't he?
He's got a good rhythm today. When he plays a little faster, he tends to play a little better. Oh, Austin not gonna be happy with that. His putting is the strength of his game.
How would you like to have Austin's talent fresh out of high school, Barry?
I am envious. I've played when I was in high school, but I didn't have the experience of traveling and playing with the big boys and all over the country like these guys are.
Boy, it's something to watch there. As you can see now, as Swebby's moved up into second, 5 back, but he's got a long way to go to catch Lance.
We're really coming into
Definitely
Birdie
dialed
Alley
in.
right here. This is the stretch of golf where you want to get almost every hole coming up here if you're this top open card.
At the green here, oh yeah, you can really see that action. That's a little short, but not much action. That's a solid putt well inside the circle.
Hole high, little 28 footer. straight shot for a righty, a little hyzer shot for a lefty.
Oh, that is absolute money for a lefty or a flick.
Shaves off at its best, Billy Crump.
Again, another summer opportunity right here for Swebby, but I'm thinking maybe he's just a little sore, possibly. Good looking shot right there.
That'll do.
And Colin started this round in second place. That looks a little hot, Barry.
It does have a little more speed.
On the edge of the circle. Much
Nice
smoother.
shot, yeah.
Much smoother.
That's a straight flying disc right there.
Yeah, this is definitely circle's edge for Chase. Boy,
Nice hit.
solid putt. Wonder how many times he retrieved practice putts for his older brother out of the basket. Oh, dead on line. Boy, Lance just looked like the last hole, didn't it? Exact same move.
Footer. Yeah.
Perfect distance, good confidence. There's my big brother Schweberger.
Pull the shorts. Usually that's a good thing for him.
Yeah, a little high, a little left. There you go, Austin.
Feel a little better about that putt.
Yeah, he's still 2 holes to go, but he's gonna learn. I'd be disappointed too, Swebby. You can see now, you move that back up to, you know.
So now we got a basket here that's on a little ledge. If you're 10 feet short, you got a nice putt, but if you're 10 feet long, it's going to be a tough uphill.
Only 217 feet, so you definitely got to have accuracy on this one. Lance holding that tee.
Many different ways to get to this basket, from straight to flick.
That's going to be a dangerous putt for sure. Nice little floater there from Chase. Oh, access.
Still on the circle's edge though. Somewhat of a death putt.
Austin
a little speedier.
Got to get down.
Does down the hill. He'll be looking up at it.
There we go. That's what I've been calling for. Oh, access denied, but he's got a straddle putt in him. Colin keeping it low, Barry.
Slide. That'll work.
He's played this hole before.
Just outside the circle.
Oh, down. Now he's got the chance for a bogey here when he's down.
Laying up, boring. Chases you now, boring. What's up with that?
When he's trying to play golf, he's in the lead card. He knows the cameras are rolling.
And that's why he laid up right there.
There you
Lance
go.
went down.
Potential 2-stroke
Austin
swing.
for his par.
Oh, sit down.
217 feet of teeth right there.
Yeah, this is money right here. You don't even see that.
Last miss, you think so? Oh, yeah.
Grab the shorts in the right place that time. Colin.
There you go.
Boy, this is a dangerous little 217 footer. As you can see, the leader don't give up 2 strokes, taking a bogey, 1 mistake, getting a little aggressive.
Well, he had made some good putts from that 30-foot range that previous couple of holes, so he was feeling it.
Yeah, he's down to 4 on Swebby, 5 on Colin. Chase trying to move into the picture. We'll see. Now, this is a tough hole right here we're coming up on.
Tough hole for a backhanded right-handed player, but for the flickers and the
Point.
lefties, it would be a soft with a high.
Boy, he is really working that. He gave it plenty of air to float in there. Very nice little helix action. Still didn't get far enough over right.
Did not. It's really hard to park this as a right-handed backhanded thrower. That's a nice one. Ooh, crawling away a little bit, but still in the circle.
Like these little kids with these flicks, they can step right out of the car and empty their bag and pick them all up around the basket on this
Great
one.
weapon to have. Lefty crawling inside the circle, should be fine.
Lance looking to get back on board here.
Yeah.
It's a little high.
That'll recover. That should be fine though. Maybe they're short. No, bounces up there nicely.
Perfect shot.
Great recovery after a bogey. See if Austin can do the same.
Looks sawed off a little from this angle, but it sure is working good.
Bounce forward.
He was sawed off just a little. That's going to get him outside the circle. There's Swebby now. Not enough step through.
Little cabbage on the way to the salad bar.
Never had a chance. Now, Austin, I'd say that's circle's edge. He needs one of these. Boy, he definitely made adjustment from.
A little slower rhythm the last couple putts. Nicely done.
But he's learning. You can see there, he's already on Team Discraft, just out of high school. Good for him. Now chase for a birdie.
Nice hit.
Well, he just stabs at it almost.
He's got a little quicker rhythm than most of us do, but he's the same way every time. So
Look, that's all that matters. You pick it up out of the basket. Doesn't really matter how you get it in there. Colin with a birdie, and now the leader moving in. Well, still having to wait. I'd say this is pretty good. That's how you bounce back
good
from a
birdies
bogey
after the
right
bogeys.
there.
That's right. Here we got a tricky little hole in the woods that you want to get a birdie on, but it can also eat your lunch if you're not safe here, Billy.
Well, you can see elevation 8 feet, 203, but it's going to play a little tougher. There's them Carolina
Okay.
pines.
Slide on the top. Get up there for a look outside the circle.
He didn't come back in the little ditch. That'll be a putt for sure. Boy, he's going pro route right at it there.
Get it. It's the smaller of the two gaps, but it's there.
I'd say this is the shot if you've got it, that little flick. Boy,
Nice flicky disc there. That's still inside the circle.
Boy, that guardian
It's tough to get
line.
inside of 15 feet on this hole. The way it's guarded well.
He's trying to saw it off before the pine. Good call.
Yep.
Nice adjustment, Austin.
Turn over putter for Schmitty. Not liking it.
Yeah, you know, he hates to throw a putter
He shot
even
every round this
nowadays.
weekend.
Getting better at it. At least he doesn't like it, I guess.
Nice layup. Now this one here you want. This is definitely circle's edge.
Oh, he liked it. That's why he kept going.
Better be outside the circle because he was after that thing about halfway there. Lance now. You see his purple putter. He has an affectionate for purple things.
There he goes.
Boy, he is really playing good today. He's feeling comfortable, dialed in the Carolina woods. Look at that beautiful Carolina pine. Chase in the slop.
28-footer up the hill.
Probably good, his little stab motion in that slop. Easy to slip, as you can see, just trying to get out. Excellent putt there from Chase. You absolutely have to have 2 or 3 options on your putting style if you play in the Carolina area. Lots
You will not have a
lots
standard
of
putt
trees.
18 times, that's for darn sure.
Now these guys eating this little hole up as they should. Except for my big brother here, he's going to finish up here with the birdie, or with the par. And we'll move on. This is another one, even though it's short, it's uphill, Barry.
It's a tricky right to left that's got a couple of small gaps. It's one of the fewest birdieable holes out there. Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. This is a straight shot. I was thinking the next hole.
You can see where the graphic was there. This is going to be a hybrid. These guys, Colin now taking the box back, move back into second. Tough shot here for Chase.
Yeah.
What tree, Barry? I mean, he just had no doubt that was perfect right there. This could be a forehand roller, looks like, Barry.
Sure looks that way.
Boy,
It's hard to get pin high, but he should.
well, you can see right in front of the tee, all them roots. These woods are just like that. Boy, this is a get jiggy with it kind of shot.
All those roots and stuff.
They got roll
I like it, Barry.
circle by the basket.
Wow, that's impressive.
The boys seem to like it. Austin throwing that flick.
Get off.
Oh, a little too deep.
Boy, it just looked so pure, never had a chance. Swebby now, boy, he sawed that off a little bit. Yeah, clammy hands. Even though this is May in Carolina, it's still already humid. You see these guys, and this is still a little challenge. You can see a little ping there just to get up. You do not want to hit an early tree. Big putt here.
Circle's edge here. Keep the momentum going.
Oh, he likes it. He's got an excellent little hot putt. Colin dialing it in now.
Lefty.
I'd like to see that disc on the ground. There's got to be sap on that disc. He must have missed 6 or 7 trees by a quarter millimeter. Great shot, Chase. Hard along. Boy, that little, little mistake
That
right
was quicker
there.
rhythm than most of his putts. That's a
Great
heck of a
little
roller.
forehand roller. Yeah, you know, in Austin being young, this will test his temper. Great shot of the card on the front 9 there, excluding the first hole, the Women's Global on the first hole today. showing them their respect. And you know, 5 shots can be had here in the woods of Carolina.
Here's a tight gap off the tee pad here. Straight shot, a little fade to the right at the end.
Well, that was almost so good, Barry. You just got to hit that gap. You can see it right up into there. It
About
is.
10 feet wide right there at that tree. That looks pretty tasty. A little uphill at the end, a little right.
Yep.
Lance throwing a purple
Like it.
disc.
Walk
Imagine
away.
that. Yeah. Did the Walter Haney on it. Oh, you know Billy likes that. He walked away from that. He liked that out of his hand. Ooh, held on to that just a little bit. Boy, that's a tough lie right there.
Come on.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
fine.
Got it.
Good shot right there from Austin. Now Colin does not want to give up a
Skip
bogey, just wants to get up and down.
Oh, we got rooted.
Yeah,
We thought
you're
he might have had a chance.
in Carolina. You definitely have the roots. Boy, he is just stabbing this course to death with birdies.
Same every time, boy. That's all we strive for.
For repetition. Solid par putt right there.
And that's why Shrubby looked away, because he knew he was right there.
Little hook thumb birdie from my brother.
And after that 2-putt bogey, Lance has got a streak going
A
here.
little hesitation in his move right there, Barry. He almost was uncertain. Somebody could have walked behind him. He went on through with it. But he's got it to a 6-stroke lead. That's where he wants to be. This one you absolutely count up right here. You're only looking at 180 feet.
And a tricky little green. It can feel a little confined off the tee.
That's
You
kind
can
of
be snookered if you're right of the basket there, even though it can be 20 feet, you really not have a putt.
Chase keeping it out left, away from the tree line. Oh, he's running at it, looks like, Barry.
And that sure is.
Oh,
Ooh, a little shy, a
just
little
a little
shy.
short.
Maybe also going thumber.
Oh, yeah, he's a great thumber. He's just not known for throwing them in the basket like I am.
Come on.
Here we go, Colin.
A little aggressive line.
Hey, look. Good.
Excellent shot. That's where you want to end up, just in front of the basket. Taking that back heel out of play. Boy, just a little, holding on to it, it seems like just a little bit.
He might not be in a positive place right now inside of his head.
Well, you know, he's a dominant forehand player, too, and the backhand 200-footer is a touch shot. Walking. Oh, yeah, she's gone. She's gone. You can hear the Schwebby giggle. Oh, yeah. He loves that line. Great spot to be.
Do it.
Wow. You see them exposed roots. I mean, that is part of the danger of the green.
Yeah, short hole, but a tight,
But
guarded green. Still has some defense to it.
Colin matching on with
Keep the
Bird
train
there.
going, Lance. He sure does.
Tell you, Lance is dialed in. He's had to make those first few big putts, but since then, he's been well inside the circle with his drives, and it's just been smooth, birdie after birdie.
Well, another 200-plus hole that just ate somebody's lunch.
Well, you know, you throw it in the woods, you do all that, and now all of a sudden you're out here and you've got some open area, but it tunnels down, but you're looking at a bomb here.
Most people lay up off the tee here, but it's possible to try and be aggressive and go big too. You don't want to go left, you don't want to be straight.
You don't want to be there. Looks like he's just in the tree line before the mouth. Boy, that's an aggressive line
Sure
too.
is, a little early.
hit a tree.
I heard it.
Yeah,
It's a good sound.
you're gonna have to depend on some luck.
We'll see how the monkey threw it out.
These lefty spins aren't gonna love this hole.
Oh, you're so bad.
Well, it's not like they haven't had an advantage on every hole we've been on.
The first half of the hole doesn't line up for them, but the second half does with the landing zone and stuff. So
Throw it.
as long as they can be in the fairway, they'll be fine. Probably playing a soft hyzer in the 300-foot range, I'm sure.
And you can see he's much wider, going to hit that gap through there.
Colin got a little fortunate.
Boy, he is aggressive on that tree line. Needs to hit something, keep him out of the woods. Boy, one
Lance
tough
did not
lie.
get fortunate.
Great
Played a
job.
heck of a shot out of there. Look at that.
Wow, from the knee. That's going to give him a solid 3-putt. And a 3's really a birdie on a hole like this. Boy, that looks
Yeah.
good. We'll say that was a
That
mid-range
looks like
for
it's
him,
there.
probably a rock, knowing Chase.
This green has a lot of roots on it too, so the distance may not always stay where it lands.
You can see the action there from Swebby. That came back. Well, Austin now, he's just on that left edge and tried to get up off the root and into the bucket. It's a big putt here for Colin. It's a chance for a 3 here.
Doesn't matter. It's in anyway.
He was still wheeling it into the basket. Great putt. You can see here. Watch him as he goes right here. Go in, go in, go in, go in. Oh yeah, he was wheeling that thing. Great putt.
Let's go a little long for Chase.
Yeah, that's just, it's really deceiving. And you can see right there, great shot of the roots on the green. At any point you can stand up and run
Great
away.
up and down. Keep that birdie streak going.
Boy, I tell you, from the knees, low Anheuser flick.
Good putt for Bird.
Oh boy, Austin.
Definitely out of his comfort zone right now.
Well, you know, you could probably add up all these guys' rounds together and they still wouldn't come up to Swebby's round.
That's probably true.
He is easily comfortable.
Now we get to one of the holes that many non-Carolinians will say this is their favorite hole in the course because there's not many trees on it.
This is just a bomb. You got to get it over behind that tree. This is a lot further than it looks. And that looks perfect, Barry.
Shade golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lane.
15, 20 feet.
I like that line a little better.
Nice.
What do you say?
Taking that tree out of play.
Yo, get in.
Going to stay up on the flat
Got the
part.
power, that's the shot.
Good looking shot. You know Swebby's got this power. See which line he chooses. Well, he's got over on. That's got a hook.
Destroyer maybe for him?
He needs a skip. Oh, he's going to have to take a big putt. He just oversnapped that one. Is Chase going to the left side? No, he's again straight at it. That's his mojo.
Yeah, Chaser.
That's pretty good. Those are some good shots right there.
Closest to the hole so far.
Let's see if Austin can find his comfort zone once more.
You can see he loaded up right there, and man, that is a high risk for a lefty. Straight at it.
Bring those limbs into play a little bit more as a lefty.
Great shot, Chase. Perfect execution. If Austin can calm down. Boy, Austin's taking the skinny route. That's got away from him, Barry.
Sure did. Gonna catch the woods.
Just on the edge. That's better than being deep in. That's got to get down. Didn't need to be that aggressive. Should have just took that 3 and moved on at that point.
Schwabby from 40 plus.
Yeah, that drive really got away from him. Calling for a big
30
bird.
putts are a little further than they look from the tee pad, didn't they?
Yeah, that tree, that's about 20 feet. And the birdie man rolled home. Great drive from Chase. You can see maybe 8 feet. Swebby coming over to clean up. Probably the favorite hole of the guys out there because there aren't as many trees.
This might be one of my favorites just because you can throw almost any disc in your bag on it.
23 feet down, 344 feet.
And this is one where you can really see the ball golf green from years past.
Lander. That got away from him a little right. He was going to have to challenge that little set of trees. He's got to turn over.
Wind is always tough to judge here. Especially when you're trying to throw a turnover shot as a lefty. The wind can be tough to judge.
It's all going to be a matter of where they lie, how tough their second shot's going to be up and down.
You see that row of trees that's to the right of the basket, that's kind of thinned out a little bit over the years. That one he just hit, that's opened up that hyzer shot a little bit more than it had been.
Oh, that's a good block.
Oh boy, grip lock.
Really bad.
Spit it out. Swebby throwing it right in the woods. That's going to be a tough 3. Now Austin looking to steal this box from the back. I like that one, Barry.
He should be looking his chop for this one. Dig for him. There it is.
Good shot right there. Looking to go right to the front. Swebby with a little specialty thumber up and down.
Probably have some ground action on this one. Probably looking for 40, 50, 60 feet of action on the ground.
Punches through.
Wow. Absolute. Just like he planned it, I can tell you. That was perfect. Lance just really wanting to get up and down. Don't want to do it. He's going at it, Barry.
Ooh, sure did. That's good distance control right there.
I think he changed his mind about halfway there, looked like, but that was definitely aggressive for the leader.
It's real fast for him. Shrebby would be great up and down.
That is
Real fast up and down.
He looks back and see the gap that he made.
He knows what he had. That's threading a needle with a rope, Swebby. Solid three.
Austin getting back on it.
And Austin surging from the back of the box to the front of the box, trying to control his anger.
Now, Bill, you might not have played this hole before. It's the new one behind the tennis courts over here.
Oh no, this is the original, yeah.
220 foot downhill.
Oh, we go over and play these two holes on the side. Okay.
Oh, got away from him just a little bit.
These two little holes back and forth here are tricky. You plan on getting birdies, but they don't always go as according to plan.
That's Carolina golf. You can see the results as you see frailing plastic.
Sommer gets himself a nice putt. Chase getting a good picture in his head.
Another tough angle for Chase. Interesting how he's laying that mini down
Anything
to.
to make you more comfortable for the shot you're about to throw.
Well, he feels like it's such a
19
tough
years
hole.
of playing, Chase. You're the first person I ever seen put a piece of
Chase.
down on a keypad.
Jernigan playing golf
Visual aid.
at a young age. Austin,
As long as.
good shot there. Well, I tell you, this is one tough little small hole right here. Typical Carolina golf you guys are getting to see.
Small gaps in elevation.
Oh, come back, honey. That went from a pretty easy up and down to, now he's got a lot of work left. See how Chase handles it.
Yeah.
Got it up to that upper level. 10 high, that should work perfect.
Well, let's get back on that birdie train. What's he got left here? Outside the circle? Nope, a little long.
Okay, going uphill, okay to be aggressive there as long as you don't hit that barrier and come back down.
Whoa.
Just a little wide.
Schwabby getting a bird. Thumber works just fine, I guess.
Oh, Thumber works great on any hole you've ever seen. Woods or open. Best shot. Oh, up and in.
Oh, what's he bounce?
Kiss that nub, Colin.
Wow.
Austin's,
Chance for a 3. And he gets a 5.
yeah, just again, just a young kid in the middle of a tough round, watching his buddy Lance light it up, doing all he can to catch him. Next thing you know, you're going the other way. Lance moving up to 8 shots now, Barry.
Another tricky shot with tight gaps and elevation change. So
Well, you see 147, you think 2. It's just not that easy. As you can see right there, that's a world-class player, Brian Sweberger.
There you go.
Solid shot for Lance. Head bumper. You can see good balance, under control the whole way. Put a little hyzer on that thing. Never had doubt it would stand up. Knowing your plastic is key.
You see that gap to the right. If you take that gap to the right, and you hit.
That's hunting, Barry.
Come on.
You got that ridge a little bit past the basket, you can slide on past, and if you hit that slope on the right, chances are it's going to skip further away from the basket.
That'll work.
See it that time, but there it
There's a
is.
backhand.
Looked like he snuck through. Another thumb shot here. Stand still for my brother.
That's a leopard. I should get some money for that shot.
Should have done that from the tee, big dog. Easy. Whoa, whoa now. No, 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 no. Can't stand on it. Can't stand on it.
Not supposed to be standing on stuff like that.
Alright, looks like he's okay. It's just up his bum. Alright, he's alright there. Colin now. Solid little birdie from Colin. Yeah, if you don't know, you can't stand something or bend something over, break it. That's not only grounds for stroke, that's grounds for disqualification, Barry.
But yeah, it can be. It's not very course friendly.
I saw him almost break a rule.
Right.
Good putt from Chase right there, boy. That's a tough putt when you go down to your knee and the basket's just a little bit up. That was every bit of 15 to 18 feet. Not a gimme.
Solid up and down for Shwebby, but that's not what you want to hear, I'm sure.
Yeah, not on a small little hole. That's what you want right there. A little head bumper with your bag on, increasing your lead.
Sure.
Having a leisurely walk in the park is Lance.
Here's the new hole I was telling you about, Billy Crump. You never played this one before.
380, up a little 6, playing every bit of 400 plus.
This one would eat your lunch because it's tempting to throw a fast driver and you can get in trouble.
Oh, we like that right there, because that's not very far off the tee. Let's see how Chase does it.
This is one of those holes that as a group you want to kind of fodder down, just in case you get a bad kick. But that's lovely.
Good looking shot. You can see from the graphic there, it's up to the right. He is in perfect position.
A little bit of elevated above those rocks.
That was an aggressive move right there, Barry. Dangerous.
Comes up a little short, but he should have a look.
Very rewarding. Little clammy hands from Shwebby on a nice day, but it's just that tackalacky weather. Also looking to bounce back.
Sneaky.
Right away.
Sneaky.
Right away.
Boy, he got all the way through there. He might have nicked 3 or 4. There's a tough one from Lance. That was almost all wrist. You see Shwebby down to one knee. Should be able to get up and down from here.
Little 15-footer.
Austin with a run at it.
Chance.
Oh, good bid.
Chase from 5 feet closer.
And that basket's up above them. It's
Tough little chance for 3 here from Lance.
still walking the park, getting late in the round. He's done nothing but increase his lead. Great shot. You can see the character of this green. Some old trees, some beautiful rocks. This is definitely a
Tough
walk.
basket to get close to. You know, you can get 20 or 30 feet away, but it's tough to get inside.
Well, and the more aggressive you are at trying to get close to it, the more danger you bring into a possible roll. A great putt right there. You see tough footing there even on his landing. That was a super 2 right there from Colin.
Ready for 3. Excellent.
Tapping out here as we're coming down to the last hole. He's going to
Well,
drop
he gave
that
up
in.
a stroke on the second to last hole. Poor Lance.
Up by 6, holding them all off. Colin right where we started here. Chase making the big move in this group. You can see the love.
Come on, old man.
Yeah, old man.
That walk isn't so great with the cart on that path right there. That's why he was lagging behind.
You can see just wants to pure it down through there. Oh, do not want to penetrate through that
Great
light
skip.
gap. You want to keep it in the shade where you see the basket there.
This is another tough straight shot.
Go. Slide, medium.
That's a personal shot right there by Chase. Shwebby going to end his day with a big hook thumb.
Slide up that hill.
Just needed it to be about 15 feet left, but that'll give him a putt. I think Shwebby's ready to drive home and see Schlee. Good looking shot right there from Austin. And now, the guy that's been in charge the whole day. Finally, he's going to tee left.
Sliding up nice.
Oh, good anti-lock
Near
brakes.
park.
And Austin's going to add just a little more frustration to his
He's going to
drive
try and
home.
forget this Sunday, I think.
Shwebby ending the day with a big hook thumb birdie op.
Nailed it.
That makes the ride home a little sweeter as he lumbers up to get that. Well, you know, playing with all these kids, you know, it really sets in sometimes. We were on tour in 2000 to 2004 in that area, and here we are in 2016. My brother's still going strong with the kids.
That's right.
There's the champ right there, the man of the weekend. Boy,
One small hiccup on that 2-putt bogey.
he sure had a nice rhythm all day, though. I mean, obviously he had that rhythm all weekend.
Chase all around.
The 2016 Tar Heel Classic.
In the books.
Lance Brown, champion. As Chase come and give him some love. We hope you've enjoyed that. Paul and Sublime bringing you this action. Lance Brown, 6-stroke winner.
So Barry, you took down the Tar Heel tournament last year. What does it take to play a good round out here?
Patience. Small holes that you want to birdie, and if you don't throw the shot, you could bogey or worse. So, I mean, you have to be patient, be aggressive when you can, and make some putts. I mean, you see the guys that scored well today that you just got done watching, they made some putts. Lots of 25, 30, 35-foot putts. It's tough to park a lot of these holes in the woods, even though they might be short, so you got to make some putts and be patient.
Guys, it was a joy having you. Great job. Thank you so much. See you later.
Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Good work.
All right, thank you. Here with tournament director Matt Smith from the Tar Heel tourney.
It's been fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better day. We've got mini golf going on right now. People are having tons of fun. We've had beautiful weather all day long. When I played Worlds, it just inspired me, and I decided it might be fun to try to put on a post-event mini golf round. We got help with Innova to get the mini baskets on the course. We've done a 9-hole after event challenge. Instead of doing like a CTPs or like a ring of fire or throw off sort of thing, we just do a mini golf, and it's just gotten bigger and better every year. We've got a mini golf hole down here. This is hole 7 in the sand. They're getting ready to tee up the stairs to an elevated basket. There's a lot of people having a lot of fun out here.
This is when you see the mini drivers come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, actually this year we had mini drivers in the players pack. We actually opened up the mini course while people were playing the final round. We got the course set up, and I think we had about 12 to 15 kids from the local community come out and participate with the mini course this year. We got a few fun prizes for them as well. Yeah, we've had tons of fun, and I think the most important point is like just getting the message out about disc golf and encouraging more people to play and come out and check out what we're doing.
We can definitely see the work that goes into it. It's a great event, and I hope you keep it going. It's just a ton of fun.
It's been our best event yet, and can't wait to do it again.
I ended up shooting the same as I did the third round with 2 4s, just being a little too aggressive, and then started overthinking stuff toward the end. Once I knew that I had a good cushion, I just started playing to shoot a 40 or under, and then I kind of messed up when I started thinking about that.
When you see yourself losing focus, how do you get yourself back in gear there?
I just encourage myself and say trust your practice.
Well, congratulations, awesome to watch. What's your summer look like?
I'm leaving Tuesday for Zambia on a missions trip with Dustin and Hannah Leatherman. They're Eagles Wings Disc Golf Ministry. And we're going to be building a course there actually and staying at a compound. But actually being able to do clinics and work on the course every day. They had someone to weld baskets together for us, so it's going to be really fun actually. More of kind of a working missions trip. And then we're going to Victoria Falls at the end of the trip, so that's going to be fun. That's the next couple weeks. And then just playing a bunch of tournaments after that over the summer. It's fun.
Well, that sounds great. Putting in the course is going to be 18 or a 9-hole? Or?
I think it's 9-hole, but hoping for 18. It's going to be fun either way because it's going to be the first course in Zambia.
You're going to show them some tips when you get out there?
I hope so. Maybe for sidearms. So let someone else do the backhand tips.
Well, hey, you did both well today, and hey, wish you best of luck coming up, and hey, thanks so much.
Thanks, Paul.
Briefly go through all of our sponsors: Briggs Pizza, Growler Girls, The Glass Jug, Sam's Bottle Shop, Edward Jones and Mary Charles Nassif, the Carolina Countertops, Ivy Plumbing, Triangle Chain Posse, Michael Kirsch and Greener Grass, the Carolina Brewery, Prodigal Farms, Disc Hunt, the Library, and Bull City Homebrew. Winning our mini golf challenge is Lance with a 24. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to rattle these off.
Good job, Lance Brown. Way to sweep the weekend.
The mini golf trophy. We had 2 aces this weekend. One was Alan Shaw, and the other was Chris Hamby. Congratulations, guys. There were 80 people in the ace pool at $5 a piece. There's $400 in here. As we know, this is a women's global event. At this point, I want to invite all 4 of the ladies who've participated today. A lot of people may not know, but this building here acts not only as the outdoor education facility here at UNC, but this is also the Get Real and Heal, which is an after breast cancer recovery center. They do a lot of work here. And winning the women's advanced event, taking home a mini basket and the champion's trophy. That's the one. Yeah. winning this event for the 6th year in a row.
No, it can't be more than 4 because I haven't been here.
Winning this event for the 8th year in a row. Proud time women's world champion, Miss Elaine King. I was really happy to see this win this year. Coming in first, our club, UNC Disc Golf Club President, Zach Lingle. And winning intermediate, Kyle Foreman shooting 208.
Yeah.
And winning advanced grandmasters, shooting a 220, Mr. Dickie Brewer. 2 years in a row.
I'd like to thank my sponsors. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
And winning advanced masters in a playoff, Mr. Kevin Wiggins. Yes. All right. Winning the advanced division this year, $190 total, winning a mini basket, champion disc, and 15 in merch, Mr. Tyler Taylor, our favorite open partner and competitor for next year. And winning this year's Masters event, shooting a 192, winning by 10 strokes, taking home $330, Mr. Matt.
I want to thank Eric and Elaine for housing me and pretty good time. What a nice weather. This should be any better. Anyway, it's better than I haven't been here in like 10 years.
The 5th place spot, Robert Leonard and Terry Dallas.
Thank all you guys for coming. Thank UNC, these guys, all these guys that do the work out here, man, and this guy. Right.
Wow. Hey guys, give Hal a hand.
Yeah.
I want to thank Matt and everybody. We came out here earlier this week, like Wednesday, and he was out walking the course, doing little stuff. There's so much stuff that goes into the tournament people don't realize. And big thanks to Discraft for helping me out this year. And 2 weeks from now, Nationals, me and Bobby Hinn.
3rd place, shooting 187s, Brian Schweberger and Chase Jernigan.
We'll work it out.
Get over there. Thanks again. It can't be expressed enough. Thanks to Al and everyone else who volunteered. It's been great. Thanks. Congrats again to Lance. Great to shoot, buddy.
I didn't know who won, Chase.
Because you weren't on lead card.
Shooting a 184, coming in 2nd place. I believe last year's advanced champion, stepping up strong, Colin Carter. Winning the 2016 Tar Heel Tournament presented by Bricks Pizza. Winning by a handy little margin, Mr. Lance Brown.
Yeah.
I just want to give God the glory first and foremost, and also just thank Matt for putting on one of my favorite tournaments every year. I've enjoyed it since I came here the first time 2 years ago. Yeah, it's just little things on the course, like McCree said, and just everything. I really enjoy coming here, and I'll try to just for however many years, no matter how many other big tournaments there are. I just really enjoy it. So thank you.
Thanks again for coming out, guys. This really means a lot to me for all you guys to show up and hang out for this big, long event. Thanks to all the people who volunteered at the Carolina Club, all of our sponsors. We'll see you again next year.